Hello and welcome back. I'm having a phenomenal time in Command of the Great War. Despite it being very, very difficult, we're really not getting through in any of the ways. Oh, I think that's a bad spot to be. But let's stand. Oh no, I don't want to. Just want to make it difficult for them to get through. So we'll just stack the subs. Hopefully, screw with some AI pathing. We're gonna try and go for Brussels here. It's this new strategy where we just throw everything we have at them. And we're about to get it. What does that mean for us? What do we push through once we get there? Like, what do we... Like, I think we attack with him. So we can... Boom! Production capacity lost. Nation lost its capital. Woo! Brussels has fallen. Huge blow. So leaving him. And then we have enough to push through. And then we have enough. This is an actual breakthrough. This is huge. This is a level of excitement. Oh, we got that in there. And then we'll also shift into here. Oh, you're hearing excitement in my voice because there is excitement. This is good. The French have dropped the ball. And we are through. They pushed back down into here. We don't have a straight line to Paris or anything, but look at this. Look at like how much they need to come back to fight this spearhead. It doesn't look like the English have a convoy. I don't see one at least. Let's hold off on repairing that ship. If we hadn't repaired it last time, we would have had enough to start construction on another blimp. Okay, so we do not have enough to run this artillery. Like, hilariously low on supplies. That's a quick kill here. We'll take the spot. Now, this one is a kill? Hell yeah, brother. This one needs to be reinforced. This is a potentially other kill, but it was not. I am that Austrian unit's probably gonna die. So we'll do an attack here and then shove. This is what we meant, but what it's meant by the fluidity of this side of the war was way higher. There's actually a lot more motion and maneuvering with their troops. This is terrifying. Where are we pushing? Are we pushing through on this cavalry? I think that's our best option. I hate to get this aggressive, but if they're going to give me great opportunities to do some damage, I don't want to leave this defensive line is what I'm actually afraid of. And I'm actually in their defensive line, but too easily cut off. So, we're going to do that one. That's scary. That's scary. That's scary. This is going to have to come and soften that target. We've created a little defensive line here, but it doesn't seem to be important to have. So, we're going to push. Push, push, push. Now we've got, like, they could blow out our center, quite frankly. That's like the actual fear here. Wonder if it's worth moving this unit somewhere. Let's get another German. Yeah, we can afford a German. I'm sold on another blimp. I feel like that really helped us do this punch. Deploy another infantry for Germany. I think we can do this one on the Western Front. Now that I'm seeing results, It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, though, because if you don't see results, you put it down, and if you do see results, you still put it down. So that's good. The East is good. Naval is not great. But what I want to do is prevent him from going back to port. Definitely not attacking. Somehow naval ships have a huge bonus on defense. Oh, here's the dreadnought, and had I not moved there, I could have taken a shot. Oh, I couldn't take a shot because I'm out of ammo. And hopefully so are the Russians. Which is like the funniest thing to say, is that no one can shoot because nobody has bullets because our industrial capacity is so low. Well, actually, it's on hard mode, so they probably have bullets. Let's be real. They're just too stupid to use them. How do we do it down here? We have a bombardment, and we have a target. It's just a question of, do we hit Belgrade? Base defense, high defense. It doesn't seem like he has that much defense. I think we hit Belgrade because it's ruining the city itself. Let's go. Let's go. It is so friggin' hard to take Belgrade in this game. I'm sure it was hard to take Belgrade in real life, but let's reinforce that troop. Let's reinforce this troop. Let's hit them where they're weak. And then that'll cut off that unit. It gives them a huge straight shot to our artillery. But some things you're just going to have to be okay with. We're definitely not saving up. Like, you could take the strategy of saving up and then increasing your industrial capacity or your whatever capacity. No, 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 no. Next turn, we're getting infantry, infantry, infantry. We're getting infantry for the next 3 turns with the Austrians. We're getting 4 infantry in the next 3 turns for the Germans. We are going to push, and push hard. It's not like we have ammunition to do anything but blimps. Let's be real. Like, the blimps are fine. We have some fighters, but no. It's push, push, push. Maybe later in the war we'll shift to some more aerial stuff, but no. This whole naval shit is just hard, too. So I think that's everything here, except they talked about maybe wanting to have a presence of our fleet up here, so Gallipoli, we're here. Near the Ottoman capital, I'm pretty sure they closed the straits, though, from here to here, so. And we're a belligerent party, as last I heard, because we're in the war. So, I don't really know, but maybe the Ottomans will join. Diplomacy, Bulgaria, Italy. See, Italy now, Entente, 15 turns. That's the largest undermining thing, quite frankly, for the Germans. Like, we cannot open up a front here. I don't know where we're going to peel off the troops. I mean, obviously we have all these troops coming in, but as we push into Russia, it's going to open and open and open, and they'll start throwing bodies and bodies and bodies at us. This is looking good, though, now. I was really scared because this took us an extra 2 turns to get to this point. But I think that's enough talk, and we are through. I think I can do 2 turns in this episode. That one was pretty quick, if it wasn't for all my chatting. What do they got? What do they got? Are they going to kill my lead cavalry again? It sure could. They are shifting, though. They're following us to the north. Are the Belgians gonna fall back here? Our cavalry's in a really good spot down there, but it's a little bit weak. Oh! Sir, we've got Houston, we've got a problem. I mean, it's looking good on this side. Air research. Event Guben Breslau Escape title. Event Guben Breslau Escape. Never seen that event before. Nor do I know what it does. Hey, Turkey joined early. Save on Matt. Very good. So let's discuss Turkey. Turkey's big thing, fight here against the Brits in Egypt, and the Brits will they really struggle to convoy over, as you can tell. They've got some units and the ships, but they'll spend a lot of their time deploying down here. Though the Ottomans are like, I don't want to say backwards technologically speaking, but like they're not doing great. Nor do they have any type of another thing. Let's look at research for a minute. Turkey, yeah, see, Turkey can't even do naval or air research. And I debatably would take, like, we could sell one of their research things to double down on their infantry. Arguably, we could do the same thing. Why are we researching naval technologies? We could sell one. Geez, I almost want to do that for both. The only thing worth researching on is torpedoes, because we don't plan on... Like, we could upgrade our ships. There is an upgrade mechanic, but, like... First, artillery bombardment with gas attack. Oh, that's for gas masks and stuff. We have so much industrial capacity right now. I don't know what happened. I think that it gave us a lot from that ship coming into port. Let's, Oh, we did 2 damage. That was awesome. I want to see if we can make them pay. Like, I'm pushing real deep here, and they're holding fast on Warsaw and threatening all of a sudden things like Danzig. But we're, pushing back. Where this unit is technically out of supply. Can we even reinforce it? We can't even reinforce it, and it can only move 1 space. I think we have to punish this unit now. Do we have enough? We do not have enough artillery for a bombardment. So we're going to do 1, we're going to go here, we're going to attack it, we're going to move in here, we're going to attack it. Oh, Nelly! That's huge! That's huge! Oh, second, fixing a chair. Attack him despite huge losses, so that we can attack him, so that we can attack him. We really... Oh, he only lost 1 efficiency, never mind. I really thought we were going to do some damage to him there, but we did not. We're just going to reinforce Belgrade, reinforce here. So that's the south taken care of. It's a pretty simple theater. The Germany side is a little bit different. It's almost time to move up the plains. In fact, it might be time right now. I want to kill that cavalry. It's also a good turn to repair. So I'm going to do that. Oh, we took huge losses there. We took huge losses twice. I'm worried about the 6 strength here. I don't really like attacking Antwerp with the cards set like this. I do like that attack. This is a good attack, other than the fact that if we wait 1 turn, they'll be out of supply. So, because of that, we are gonna chill out and march this infantry up. We're making gains. We are definitely making gains. This sucks. Losing that much health on our blimps. It's costly. Yeah, I wanted a scout here. Ooh, a little bit of bonus movement. This is a fortress, which I'm afraid of. And this is a unit. We could encircle him, though. And we could even get to their artillery. Yeah, that's real bad for him. They might be able to break this unit, so we will fix him. We need to repair all these ones. These ones took a lot of damage over the last little bit. That's a good hit. I think we go here and again. That's pretty good. These guys obviously need to be fixed, including you. I really like the hitting them, but I don't want to push out of this defensive line. So the question is really just this or this, and that one's good. So let's step back. Oh, don't like that. Oh, it's because he stepped out of range of our general. There we go. So that. Step forward for that. And there we go. So now he's in a much weaker state. And as much as I'd like to chase that guy down, that's bad. That's greed. Oh. Excuse me. I think I'm going to do it again, though, in a second. Whew. I'd also really, like, now that our production's huge, it's like, could you please fix my battleship? It takes forever, apparently. I think he can see that sub. But they haven't attacked any of my subs yet, so maybe they don't have depth charges, because it's early war. And I haven't sunk anything. Look at the low sight on the ships. Oh, there's a German ship here. Clearly, something came in. I don't think it's worth putting ships in the Black Sea. I feel like that's where the Russian ships will be, and that's not worth fighting, because they can't get out. There may or may not be a Gallipoli event that's worth having these troops here for, because Gallipoli was like a famous failed. The Brits sent in a bunch of Australians and potentially Kiwis, and they got real hurt. If you play what, Battlefield 1, they have a mission based on that. Look, even the trains aren't even built out where you need troops here, as the Ottoman. So we're gonna step forward as far as we can with our main infantry, and then we'll step here. Step here. This guy here needs to like get out of the way most of the time. I'm quite sure. I'd like to move this big infantry unit. And I think I will. A couple reasons why I did not want to. There may be issues down here too with the Saudis wanting independence from us because they hate us, but until then, what's up our artillery here in Giza? The dunes are real rough to try and get through with anything. And I have no doubt the Brits are going to line up and it's going to be just a slugfest on the river. But if we can get the Brits to deploy tons and tons of units here, that really just prevents them from supporting where it matters more. And the Ottoman, Turkey, is just going to be another grunt. Honestly, I've kind of decided I'm going to go to Germany. I am going to sell this lab, and I am going to get this lab. The air is fine. The Austrians are not gonna partake in any of this though. It's all up to the Germans. Yeah. I think they get half value back. Like, it's not great to sell it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not. The Austrians, I said at the start, we're not gonna be a manpower pool. They are definitely gonna be a manpower pool. They're going to be for me to punch through. More infantry. I can only do one in that side without feeling guilty. So, just it takes forever to take out the Russians. They're capital. Let's think about where we are. We started here. This is the line here. We've made ground here. We've lost this sliver, and we've gained this. Meanwhile, their capital's over here. You tell me how it's going. The Germans need another fighter. That was Austria. Nope. The Austrians need infantry, garrison. The Germans get to invest in airship, fighter, infantry. They have an infantry next 2 turns, so I can get a second infantry. I was going to get garrisons otherwise, but we're not going to do artillery. We just do not have the ammunition. We can't even fire this round, if we weren't moving into Brussels. Meanwhile, we have a cannon over here that's just chilling. It's just bait for the enemy to maybe overextend for an attack. We can fix this guy. That's worth it. Okie dokie. And these guys already have been repaired, and they're still so low on strength. That's crazy. I don't know. This is all rough terrain. So, I want to get in the mountains over here, but I also don't want to lose that city. So I'm going to try and get into the Russian mountains. I think that he can out-deploy me, though, because I can only deploy 1 unit per turn in this city, and I'm only making 1 garrison unit every 2 turns, basically, but let's get that unit there. Got a huge, blockade-ish thing happening there. Seems to me like everything hath been moved. Our ships are all weak because I've been squandering them, but that's fine. Maybe the event was this dreadnought getting back to port wounded, and then we got a bunch of production for some reason. I don't know. Let's see what the AI does before I wrap up this episode. I think my phone's exploding over there for some reason. Not to mention there's a hammer going down over there. I don't know if that's translating through the video or not. I hope not. It's annoying me, so I can only imagine it would annoy people as they're trying to think about what moves would be good. I also am wondering how much people watching this are thinking, no, don't do that, you're gonna lose that cavalry, or no, don't push there, you're just losing troops, or maybe you should just defend, or maybe you should, The defense that I would put up to most arguments about losing troops attacking is, you know, not only is it thematic, but we're on a timer here. We will lose the long run. That's what makes this fun to play as the Germans, I find, because you have to attack. That cavalry is in my supply lines. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, yep, that's not good. Wow, they really brought a lot of troops forward. We were bold. Ooh. So we gotta push, obviously, but I am wondering how cringy it is. Like, oh, we're going for this attack. There's a bad roll. Oh, or like you attack in a good roll, or like, am I saying strategies that, you know, you maybe didn't think of yourself? Like, I mean, ooh, they just reconnected their troop, I think, if they step forward. Like, there's just so much going on in this game. Like, there's so much grounded, like, individual tactics, but then there's, like, the super high, like, strategic layer of how things are going. You know, whether what type of units you're producing, what fronts you're deploying them to, what you're focusing on. Like, I just find there's so much depth to this. Like, so much of it is simply displayed, and yet, oh, there's a convoy coming. And yet, to me, it's so interesting to see just how it manifests. Ooh, they just port attacked? I don't think I've ever seen the enemy port attack, because you take so much damage trying to bombard someone in their port. Save, overwrite. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed Schlier. He's a naval guy, right? Fleet, yep, fleet is his primary objective. Yeah, look at that. He lost a bunch of health. I don't know if I can attack him. Yeah, I can. No, I can't. You have to already be there, I think, to get the attack off. Though, I'm debating, like, can you just pinch him in? Now we are there. So let's see what happens to that. I did want that ship to be locked in, though. Is there a way to do that? I can just move this big heavy out there. I want to keep repairing our actual dreadnought here. What's the damage on this? 1-1. Hey. Hey. we're getting there. Nah. What's his efficiency? Still high. Okay. Anyways, I said I'd take a close here. That was a fun little bout at the end. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.